The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fire. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And his first pass is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for, but this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And Diggs has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
It's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well,
and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So the 2-point conversion trend continues, at least as far as trying those goes. They've attempted them after all 3 touchdowns, CD, and converted now 2 of them.
They're not just dipping their toe in the water, are they? I mean, they're committed to going for 2 points, and 2 out of 3, now with a 22-0 lead. In a sense, they're a little bit ahead of the curve, because normally it would be 21, wouldn't it?
And with the way their defense is playing, I don't know if it matters if they do convert any of these. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards that time for number 19. Play action. Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes lets it fly for Thielen. He's got a man complete.
Yeah, it's on.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Adam Thielen, 62 yards. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Alexander. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Mahomes takes it himself, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Mahomes now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The veteran Brandon Marshall, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That'll be caught by Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer, John Lynch. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Marshall now, the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to power through. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he takes this one back into... Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon.
And we are underway from Kansas City. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. They go play action now. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. He's got Ezekiel Elliott.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Now Wilson on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And some room to maneuver.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Lance Allworth there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. There he goes, left side.
He got no feet.
Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 67 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 6-6.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he is all the way up past the 25. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Moss. That catch good for only a couple.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off.
Touchdown, Panthers! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? You just Williams loses the football, and the Panthers have recovered. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a fourth down after the scramble. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mike Gesicki as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Myers for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second and very short, Mahomes. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
just keeping the play alive. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on fourth down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Ben Mason. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
Do you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Marshall now, the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On first down, Alexander. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 31 yards there and a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. 30 yards. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Hey, ready for it.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Alexander.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, DeMarcus Ware. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Wilson wants to throw it. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Wilson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarcus Ware. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense.
You